Hey everybody, welcome to Frannie Square and to Show and Tell episode 12, where it's all about you. Wow, can you believe it? 1 dozen show and tells. Where does the time go? It's flying by and fall is here. Speaking of which, by the time you see this video, I will have the Fall Fireside Afghan Crochet Along Part 2 up, so go check that out. I'll put a link for that right here. In Part 2, I used the aligned cobblestone stitch, so there's a tutorial of that stitch as well with that video. I'll be starting on putting together Part 3, probably tomorrow. I've been getting great suggestions as far as stitches go and as far as the configuration of the blanket overall goes. So keep those suggestions coming. I love getting them. The design of this blanket is continually evolving and I think it's going to turn out great. What else is happening this week? Well, we're already at 1,954 subscribers. Thank you so much. Keep spreading the word to anybody that you think would be interested in this channel and this content. I love how our community is growing and how we're interacting with each other. I think we have something really special here. I have a 2,000 subscriber giveaway going on, so we're only 46 subscribers away, and I'm giving away 110 skeins of yarn. So if you haven't entered that giveaway yet, I'm going to put a link right here. Get over there, enter, and try to win those skeins of yarn. Tomorrow is my birthday, so I'm going to do a special birthday giveaway, and that will be going up tomorrow, so stay on the lookout for that giveaway. Also, as I've been doing this crochet along, I've been using the Prim crochet hooks. So at some point toward the end of this week, I will be putting up a flash review of those hooks. Okay, I think that's pretty much everything coming up in the near future. So let's get to taking a look at your projects. Okay, so the first submissions come from Samantha Jefferson. Let's take a look at these. The first one looks like it's a sofa. This is adorable. It has, I can't tell if that's a cable running across the sofa or a different stitch, and then an Afghan with the trim hanging over the back. I really like that. And there's that fringe along the bottom of the sofa there. That looks so comfy for a nice little pet. And then in the next 2 pictures, she sent 2 hats. The first one has a heart on it. I love that. And the second one is in beautiful fall wintry colors. It looks nice and comfy and cozy. Thank you so much for sending those, Samantha. The next submissions come from Tammy R. Neal. Take a look at these. First, she says, these are Malia shoulder bags made with Knit Picks Dishy in navy, pumpkin, and white. I love the look of those bags. And I love the trim along the top and how the handles fit in with the little tassels. Really great. Next, these are scrap baskets in scrap yarns, large, medium, and small, holding what else? Scrap yarn. Who can't use those? And what a great way to use up your scrap yarn. Next, she has preemie and newborn size hats ready for the NICU, where her daughter is a nurse practitioner. Some of them need softening up and others need ends woven in. That is so awesome. And look how adorable those little hats are. Then she has scrubby dishcloths. She said she held the dishy with scrubby together and crocheted them. I'm not familiar with dishy yarn. I'm going to have to look that up. I know the scrubby yarn, and I don't know if they're similar, but I am going to look that up. Next, she has knitted dishcloths with dishy cotton and knitted dishcloths using scraps of dishy. Whatever dishy is, it comes in nice colors. I love learning about new yarns. Then she has crocheted dishcloths using scrap cotton yarn. She believes in peaches and cream, but she's not sure. She did a corner to corner on the 4 outside ones, and middle top is a single crochet, half double crochet stitch. And finally, she said, this is a preemie blanket out of old stash baby yarn that was so popular in the 70s. And then she said, that ages me, and it's knitted. Well, I gotta tell you, the 70s was my favorite era. Love the music, love the clothes, so I guess I'm aging myself as well. She said, I have more, but didn't have them ready to photograph yet. I love the sharing works to see so many beautiful items from the most talented people. I totally agree, and thank you so much for sending all of these in, and I look forward to seeing more of your work, Tammy. Next, Brenda McChristie sent this photo in. She said it's made with Mandala Baby color wishing well. It is multi-purpose as baby blanket, throw, or shawl. I love those colors together, and I love the fringes on the end. Just beautiful. Thank you for sending that in, Brenda. The next submissions come from Sharon Densmore. She said, Hi, Frannie. I'm still working on Christmas. These are toques for my son and grandson. They are from Crystal of Bag O' Day, pattern made of Bernat wavelength bulky 5 yarn. On the smaller one, I just made a smaller chain and left off 2 rows. I love the colors of those. They are beautiful. Still getting ready for Christmas, I see. Then she sent these pictures of this adorable little jacket. She said, my niece is having a baby girl in 6 weeks. She made sure to let me know it was her niece this time. If you remember last time, I thought it was her. And she said, I thought this was a cute little jacket. Just used Craftsman yarn, and the pattern is from Simona Crochet. Look how adorable this jacket is. I love the buttons, the trim around the entire jacket, the collar, the ends of the sleeves. Absolutely adorable. And then take a look at this picture of the back of the jacket that she also sent. So adorable. It almost has like that peplum bottom, the way the stitches run down the bottom. Absolutely adorable. Thank you so much for sending those in, Sharon. Next, Misty Dawn sent in some pictures of things she's working on, as well as the beginning of her fall fireside Afghan. And I just wanted to say, if you're working on the Afghan, send in your pictures as well, so we can all look at how we're progressing and what different people are doing. I think that'll be a lot of fun. Okay, let's take a look at Misty's projects. She said in pictures 1 and 2, she made this fall bunting out of Red Heart Boutique in Sunrise. Beautiful colors. I've had this skein sitting around for a while and think it's such a great colorway for fall. Absolutely. I decided to use it up in this project and see how it worked up. I really like the way it turned out. This is basically a triangle granny with a scalloped edge. I was able to make 2 sets of 5 with only 1 set having tassels. Not bad for one skein. It's now hanging between my dining room and kitchen. It didn't photograph well up on the wall, and even these pictures don't do it justice. So if anyone is looking for an inexpensive and relatively easy decoration, I think this might be it. In pictures 3 to 5, she's still making pumpkins, playing with different colorways and textures. She said she wanted to make them a bit more solid and modern, and she's happy with these. I really like them. I love the way that you change up your designs, Misty, and you try all different things. It's a great lesson for all of us that we can really make things our own and change things up. The next picture is the beginning of the fall fireside Afghan. She said she decided to do a rectangle and then she trimmed it with half double crochet. I like that, and the trim is in all different colors that match that centerpiece. I really like that a lot. She said, by the way, I've often only wrapped my yarn 2 times to lessen the bulk or to use less yarn, and it's a good way to start beginners. That's a great suggestion, and that's as far as the jasmine stitch goes. And she said she does like it in blankets. She stayed true here with this stitch, and it's a bit bulky, but that's why she decided to use the half double crochet twice around to frame it. I love that, and I really like the yarn that you used around the edge for the half double crochet. Which yarn is that? Could you let me know in the comments below? Your jasmine stitch looks like it's the same yarn I used. I can't tell if that's true or not. Thank you so much for sending all of that in, Misty. Next, we have some submissions from Jenny. She said, here are a few of this week's projects. First, volunteering can often be very different and thankless work. People donate their time, money, and compassion to help others, save a life, and bring a community together. As we get close to nearing the end of a very busy kitten season here in Wisconsin, I wanted to do something for other foster parents at a local cat rescue. I'm making these cute paw print coasters in a variety of colors. Each foster parent will get a set of 4 wrapped in a cute little paw print ribbon, along with a note of thanks. How adorable are those coasters? I love that idea. Second, of course, kitty blankets are an ongoing project in my house, but this week something really neat happened. I was outside crocheting on a beautiful sunny fall day, and this little girl was walking past by herself. She asked what I was working on, and I told her that I was making a kitty blanket to help keep some rescued kitties safe and warm while they wait for a home. The look on her face was priceless. She got really excited and asked if she could help. She ran home and came back with 2 partial skeins of lightweight yarn left over from making some friendship bracelets. I knew there wasn't enough yarn to make a small blanket, and I really don't like working with lightweight yarn, but I couldn't disappoint her. So I bought a skein of white and crocheted a waffle square using 3 strands of yarn. It is super soft and squishy. I asked her to come back the next day to see the blanket. She was so sweet and interested in helping kitties and how I made the blanket. I hope that she grows up into a lifelong volunteer. I donated the pastel waffle square blanket under her name, and the rescue was kind enough to write her a personal thank you note with some stickers. That is so awesome, and that's really how you make a difference. You start young people getting involved and getting excited about volunteering. Next, Jenny said she did this crochet corner to corner project, and she hasn't done one in a couple of years. It's a nice change of pace, but so many ends to weave in. I hear you. And finally, she said she's currently working on a blanket using an adorable mini check plaid pattern that is super easy and fun to crochet. She will definitely be using this again in a variety of colors. Next week, she will have some very different small projects to share. That's the plan anyway. Well, I am looking forward to seeing your projects, as I'm sure everybody else is, and thank you for sending those in, Jenny. The next pictures come from Stacy Hortner, and if you remember, she sent us that felted dog before that was so incredible. Well, she's done it again. Take a look at this. She said, I'm going to post pictures of this donkey on my webpage and Instagram, but here he is. He is a white donkey named Bonito. Look at this donkey. This is just unreal, the detail. And I really feel like you can see his personality. It's so amazing. I do not know how you do this. Look at the joints in the knees and the feet, the structure of the head. I'm just so fascinated by this type of work. I really would like to try one of these projects, but I don't know that I'm capable of doing it. Anyway, amazing work, Stacy. Thank you so much for sending this in. And I know you mentioned a sweater that you're working on in your email, and I look forward to seeing that sweater as well. Okay, so those were the submissions for this week. A ton of talented people out there, and I am so inspired by all of your work. I know that I also received comments from so many people in the community saying that they look forward to the show and tell. So don't be shy, send your pictures in, show everybody what you're working on. And if you're working on the crochet along, send in your pictures. I'd love to see how people are progressing with their Afghans. Okay, as always, thank you so much for joining me. I truly appreciate it. Remember to make it your own, and I'll see you soon.